All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Can they hear us still?
No, they can. They can see it. It's going over here. This one.
I think so.
Yeah, that one.
So it's that one?
Yeah. We are back. I don't know what happened. We haven't had those issues in over a week. I feel like it's been over a week. So, but we back. We back. And hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. If it happens again, that might be the Lord saying, your first instinct was right. Don't do a show. So that might be that. I see Hathia Williams on here talking about apologies not accepted. Just a hater, but just for the sake of being a hater. Let's see. And thank you for the people who said no sound. I didn't even recognize that initially. But thank you guys for all coming back. What were we talking about? Oh, I was being a little negative on Lioness as a show. But anyway, what else is going on? I was kind of not wanting to talk about like politics and stuff. I mean, I see what government shutdown is looming, and basically Donald Trump has said to his people, let the government shut down. I don't understand those people. And I kind of don't want to talk about it, but I don't understand those people. You come up with a bill to keep the government open, and then Donald Trump says, basically, don't vote for your bill. And then they don't probably not do it. I don't understand. I promise y'all, I don't understand. Jeannie says, can we please not talk about the government shutdown? I kind of don't, but I didn't want to talk about it. But I'm just mentioning, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, I actually kind of agree. They need to do something different. You, as the government, you just can't keep spending money that you don't have. And they have to figure something out. But I'm not sure that that's the way to do it. You come up with a budget and you know what I'm saying? Then you stay within the budget. But shutting the government, I don't, but I agree that something has to happen. It's not reasonable to just keep going into debt as a nation. So I get that. Vernon says, a week before Christmas, 2 billionaires want to shut down the government so that people miss their paychecks. And the Republican Party is saying, yeah, let's do it. Right. But initially they said, no, we got to come up with something. And then they came up with something, and he's saying, no, don't do that. Jeannie said, I don't understand why Trump has anything to do with it at this point. Technically, he don't, but he has the sway. You know, he can sway these people. They're afraid that his followers won't support them the next time, you know, when their jobs come up in, for some of them, 2 years. So they're afraid that they won't get the support. And if getting elected, and apparently when you get there, you realize this is a pretty good gig. And so your main goal becomes getting reelected. I'd probably get that money And then the way to keep getting that money is to be reelected. So maybe I should run for Congress and just see what the heck is going on up there. Like, you very rarely see people like, I'm going to run for Congress. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to do, 2-3 terms. And then I'm out. Because I guess when you get up there, you ain't really doing nothing in terms of a job. You ain't really doing nothing. And people throwing money at you. And who just says they don't want that? Like, nah, I don't want a job where I don't do nothing but can get rich. And, have some sort of notoriety and power. Who says they don't want that? That's what people want. So, I don't know. But I don't want to necessarily talk about that. See, they can see your head. Everybody can see your head. You're not sneaking.
I know, I'm not trying to.
And so again, be careful with that. You keep grabbing that, it's gonna fall. See, now you'd have made it come down into the shot. See? And so now I have to make an adjustment. So don't grab that. Don't grab that. Okay?
Oh.
All right. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. There are federal charges now against the guy who shot the CEO, the United Healthcare CEO. He's facing federal charges. And they stacking them. They piling them on. Now he's a terrorist. And, he murdered the dude. But this is why a while ago I was having a conversation with somebody, I don't remember who it was, and they were like, they can only charge you with so much stuff. I'm like, man, there's so much stuff that they can charge you with for virtually anything. They can just stack charges on top of charges on top of charges. So he murdered somebody. They can get you for discharging a firearm. They can get you for following the person. They're doing federal stalking. They can get you for murder. They can get you for what they could probably call that some sort of assault. But that would be included in murder. Not necessarily, because you would think discharging the firearm would be included in the murder.
Where's the phone? Where's the phone?
Where's the what?
Phone.
Where is my phone? Did I leave it upstairs? Oh, be careful. See if I left it upstairs. Or look in my coat. Look in my coat pocket.
Okay.
But yeah, now he's a terrorist now. Come on, he killed a dude. But I guess when you kill the right people, or I guess the wrong people, then they gonna make it count. They want to use him to send a message, which I think he was probably trying to send a message. And they want to make sure that they send a message to people who might think about copying the message that he was sending. So, yes, Fonnie Willis. Thank you. Fonnie Willis removed from the Georgia election fraud case, which means that case just goes away.
Also, my mom texted you.
Oh, she did? Let me see. So, yeah, that case is going away. That case is going away. Because nobody else, based on my understanding of the events as they have happened, nobody else wanted to prosecute that case. So if you basically take the person that wanted to prosecute the case, the person who had the guts to prosecute that case. If you take that person off the case, that case goes away. And that's one of them where he can't pardon himself, because that's a state case. So he can't pardon himself. They just make the case go away. Vernon says, I have no problem with him being labeled a terrorist. I think it's what he was trying to do anyway. I understand, and please forgive me, I don't have the definition of a terrorist up on the screen or anything, but basically using violence to attain some political goal or whatever it is, or something of that nature. But I'm not sure that I agree. And maybe they have something, but there's been people who's killed, or who like the lady, what's it, Gabby, whatever. Was that dude who shot her, was he charged with terrorism? There have been people who've done, like, this was just high profile right now. And I don't like him being charged and labeled a terrorist. I don't like it. But that's just me. That's just me. Ron says, it's not that, Emanuel. It's not what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. He would have to revisit the bill and a government shutdown in March. That's why he didn't want to do it. Plus, fundraisers for Congress that ain't done S. Even if they extend it, they can do something to extend it until he revisits in March. And if this is a sign of what's about to happen, we know that when Republicans were in charge, they chose not to really govern. They chose not to govern. And when they have basically all of the power, they're going to have the Senate, they're going to have the House, they're going to have the White House, they're going to have the Supreme Court. And you can say they don't have the Supreme Court, but they definitely got the Supreme Court. So they're going to have everything. I think they are still not going to be able to govern. They still not going to be able to govern. And that's, maybe they'll get it together and they'll actually, they'll just do whatever Trump tells them to do, which is like the worst thing. It's the worst thing that probably can happen. I mean, I think it's, even when the Democrats are in power, if you've got a Congress that's just going to do whatever the president says, like whatever, don't push back, don't challenge. That's probably not a good thing. Pat says, I hear a lot about Musk, nothing about Vance. And that makes sense. Because Vance is the vice president-elect. Vice president don't really get no play. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when people were like, well, why didn't Kamala do this when she, they're in office now? Why didn't Kamala do this and why didn't Kamala do that? Vance is about to find out why Kamala didn't do this and didn't do that. Because the vice president don't do stuff. That's not their role. That's not their role. That's not what they do. They're just there in case the president die. Sure, there's a tiebreaker in the Senate and all that kind of stuff, but they're just there. In 4 years, if we have an election in 4 years, people thought that a lot of us was like really trying to be funny when we were saying stuff like democracy was at stake and, we are worried about our democracy if Trump won. he won, and I am worried about it. So I have to say stuff like, if we have an election in 4 years. Because to me, that's an if now. So if we have an election in 4 years, you know J.D. Vance is going to want to run. J.D. Vance is going to want to run. And I hope the Democrats, if he ends up running, or even the Republicans who will, primary, I hope they're all like, when he says, I want to do this, I hope they're asking him, why didn't you do that during this term? Because then he's going to see how ridiculous of a question that is. Well, I'm just the vice president. Janice says, I hope people have observed how easy it is to dismantle government. They haven't. Ron says, I'm going to call you when I get home. I want to tell you something that you're not bringing up. Please do. Please do. Nat says Junior Varsity Vance is boring. But I mean, again, he's the vice president. The vice president does not create policy. The vice president does not, make moves and make things happen. So when people if Kamala wanted to, there was a lot of those, people who were ridiculously against Kamala. If she really wanted to do that, why didn't she do it in 4 years that she was in office? Because she was the vice president. Same reason why you ain't heard J.D. Vance say what he want to do in his first 100 days. Ron says they haven't dismantled anything yet. I'm glad you put yet on there. Because we don't know. And I'll be honest. I'm really concerned about whether or not in, 4 years, 2 years. Because how much can they do in 2 years? And you would hope that if they start doing damage in 2 years, in a year, you know what I'm saying? That people would be like, whoa, we need somebody to stand up against this stuff and then vote Democrat or independent in the House and in the Senate. Jen says it's happening right before your eyes. Well, I mean, he is already wielding some influence, but he doesn't have the power yet. He doesn't have the power yet, but when he gets the power, I'm nervous. Jack says Kamala should have stuck to what Biden was going to do and add a little of what she wanted to do, but it seemed like a whole different message of change in a month. Everybody can go back and kind of look through everything. I knew she wasn't gonna, I'm gonna use the term like disavow Joe Biden. I knew she wasn't gonna do that. She probably needed to say, I wouldn't have done this and I would not have done that. She probably needed to, but she was not in a position where she could. I don't think she felt like she was in a political position where she could do what she actually needed to do to win. And I think virtually any other Democratic candidate, which I'm not saying they should have picked a different one, because I would not have voted for anyone other than Kamala Harris when Joe Biden stepped down. That's just me being honest. If you put a sister in there as the vice president and then you're going to say, I'm not going to run, but let me get this white guy from California, I would not have voted for him. As far as I know, I'm Gavin Newsom. He seems to be a smart guy, and he seems to have some good ideas and, be charismatic. He's able to, articulate his ideas and all of that kind of stuff. But I definitely would not have voted for him. So they had to go with Kamala, and she was like the only one. Because Gavin could have gotten up there and said, look, Joe Biden should not have done this. I would not have done this. And Joe Biden should have shored up the border, since that was the big deal. The border. They're coming for us. Are they still coming for us? The border. He could have said, yeah, I would have done something about the border. I would have shored up the border. I don't like the way Biden handled it. Kamala couldn't say that. So, Nakia says, no, Newsom is not on our team. Okay. Verna says, we can beat this dead horse to death. But Biden should have never said he was going to run for re-election. Look, I'm only bringing up the vice president and all of that stuff to say, J.D. Vance is the vice president now. Democrats, y'all got to remember the arguments that they used. And for 4 years, y'all got to remember the arguments that they used against Kamala and used them against J.D. Vance in 4 years. If we have an election in 4 years. Samuel wants to know, should Kamala run again? I say no. You had your shot. You ran. You didn't get it. Like, I don't think Trump should have run again. But, I mean, he's Donald Trump. You had your shot. You ran. You didn't get it. And somebody else get a turn. But if she want to run, they'll have a primary. And if she comes out the primary, then that'll be that. She'll be able to say, maybe, vote for me. Y'all should have voted for me last time, because if y'all had voted for me last time, all the bad stuff that's done happened would not have happened. I told y'all what he was going to do, and he did exactly what he said he was going to do. So this time, get it right and vote for me. But I don't know. But again, I heard she didn't really want to be president anyway. I don't, whether or not what I heard is true, because she didn't say it. But I hear she didn't want to be president, really. She really wants to be a Supreme Court justice. And I think that would be cool. She should go for the governor of California. Dominique says, I can't wrap my head around the fact that they letting felons become president. There's nothing in the Constitution that says you can't. Nothing in the Constitution says you can't be a felon and become the president. So, if people want to put that in the Constitution, you need an amendment. Gavin Newsom and Hakeem Jeffries. That's your ticket for if we have an election in 4 years. I keep saying if. Because if they dismantle the whole thing, remember Trump told if y'all vote for him, y'all don't ever have to worry about voting again. I don't think that was an accident. I don't think that was an accident. He said what he meant. So, but that's that. I didn't really want to talk about politics today. I don't, my energy is not there. But y'all, maybe y'all should be proud. Look, the vice president of the United States is from Ohio, or the vice president elect. From Ohio, from just up the road, Middletown. Maybe y'all should be proud of that. Y'all should be proud of that. But and of course, the Herschel Walker being potentially the ambassador to the Bahamas. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that. Yeah, so what? I mean, ambassador to the Bahamas, like, them ambassadorships almost mean nothing. They almost mean nothing. He could have called me and be like, hey, you want to be ambassador to the Bahamas? And I'd have been like, well, not for you. But, they could make me ambassador to the Bahamas. Like, it means nothing. It means nothing. He might as well be ambassador to Haiti. It means nothing. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. He took his lumps. He tried to run for Senate. You know what I'm saying? He was a good boy. And he get his treat now. Good boy, good boy. Here's your treat. Twin.
What's up, man? Your podcast thing working, man?
No, it's not.
They can't hear me?
I don't think so.
What's wrong now, man?
I don't know. Hey, did you win the Caller of the Year?
No, Irish Rolly did.
Oh, okay.
You know they wasn't gonna let me win. It's over with. I came a Republican, they so-called say. So they said I ain't gonna win it. It was between her and your brother, Stefan. No, your brother came in fifth.
Okay.
But Stefan and Pharaoh. Man, I can't even cuss you out today, baby girl here. I ain't gonna cuss you out. I'll just be having fun out here.
That's all right.
People be taking the run.
Yeah,
No, man,
I don't mind. So it's all good.
I'll be having fun though, babe. If people be out taking it to another level. But even though I don't agree with you, you always want to joke all the time.
What have I really? Hold on. In all honesty, twin, since you can't cuss.
Man, I don't know, man, because I don't take you too serious. Cause you
Hold on,
play too much, man.
I haven't even asked the question yet. Let me get the question out.
What?
In all honesty, what have I said that you honestly disagree with?
I don't know. You be trying to, pick somebody's brain or something like that, flip the whole scenario around, man.
I be trying to understand what people are saying, yes.
You be trying to understand what people saying?
Yeah.
You say you the king of talk. I always thought you had the answer to everything.
Well,
or you just be playing like
no.
that.
That's like it's one of those things where I kind of do, which is why I need clarity about what you're saying. Not you specifically, but people. That's why I need clarity about what they're saying, because I know most times I know what happened, and what they saying don't make sense with regard to what happened. Like yesterday, what you were saying didn't make sense. I know what happened, and then you trying to twist it up so that it don't sound like what happened.
So
happened.
why I didn't twist it up, man. You know it. If you reading the menu, man, it's gonna take longer. I wasn't. It's probably a minute or two, maybe. But I didn't. You know, it wasn't dawning on me really. I'm like, cause remember 20 years ago, man, they talked about that Barbie mannequins and all that when them kids was getting missing and raped and all that, and they came out with this. Like, oh, we'll come out with a Barbie doll so they can just, play with that or something like that. And finally it came out a couple of years now. You can buy your blow up doll and all that. And when I seen it, cause I was minding my business, I was probably like 3 feet away from, but I had some on my back and everything, lifting some heavy carts. So he like, Gene, look at this. And I'm like, okay, hold on. So I turned around. Next thing I know, I'm like, what's that? He like, man, they said he's on Toomey. I'm like, what is it? And then like them blows. So I'm looking, I'm like, man, what the heck? And he told me he owned his wife, cause his wife is from what they call it, Dominican Republic. And I'm like, man, he come with all these stories. I'm like, man, she probably using you to get a green card or something like that. Because it be back and forth. And plus, you don't speak English. They communicate with texting each other. I'm like, man, what the type of relationship? I said, you speak Spanish? He was like, no. I said, none at all? He's like, no. I said, that's kind of hard to be married to and y'all both don't speak it. And everything. I'm like, man, I don't know. And he come with his stories and he told me that. I'm like, they really sell this stuff on here, huh? He like, yeah, it looked at $10, then went up to $150 and all that extra. I'm like, man, this world crazy. Well, to each his own, but I'm not gonna purchase one, man. I'm cool.
Okay.
It ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, look, I get it. You and your boy was just looking through them together, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, cause man, it ain't dawned on me. I mean, I ain't think nothing of it, but I was kind of like worried, like, man, let me see what he talking about. Is this really real or whatever? Cause I heard about it, and I take females to Hustler and all that, and everything, get them they little toys or little thongs and extra plate stuff, and cause I deal with women like that, freaks and all that. Your baby girl can't hear me, cause.
She ain't paying no attention to you.
Oh, I'm just saying, I don't want to be rude, man. I respect the kids, but yeah. So I do that for them, and it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
You're a freak. Hey, I love them, but
I just want to say this. This is really it, and this will, like, when you say stuff like, I heard about that stuff before, that's the stuff I'm saying. Like, you saying it like in one breath, you like, I heard about stuff like that. And then the next breath, you're like, oh yeah, I be taking girls down to Hustler all the time. Like, you can't have both of those. Like, you heard about it, but you be buying it at the same time. Like, stop. You trying to, him and haw around it. Like, it's.
But man, I've seen it on TV and all that. But
you seen it in real life. You just said you be going to the Hustler store buying it. So don't act like you ain't never seen it. Like, you ain't heard about it. You done looked at it. You done picked them up and whatever.
No, not the ones, them things, man, the ones you can actually, penetrate in them and they got mouth and all that. They don't sell that at Hustler. I'm talking about the ones the ones on Toomey is way different than the ones at Hustler. The ones on Toomey is live. They got the ones that you can bang ski or get attention from or all that. The ones at Hustler they got minor stuff at Hustler. They ain't got the real deal. But that was years ago when I went. I ain't seen none of that what I saw on Toomey, Emanuel. But this totally different.
But I'm just saying, the fact that you know all of this stuff mean it wasn't just a cursory glance. Like, you really looked at it. Like, you read the description. You know what I'm saying? You was like, oh, it can do all of that. How many pounds per square inch do it? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there is nothing wrong with you admitting that there is nothing wrong with you admitting that you and your boy was shopping on Temu for stuff. There's nothing wrong with that.
See, that's why I cuss you out for that like that. See what you just said? You and your boy shopping on Tuesday. I wasn't doing no shopping. He just said, hey, Jay, look at this. I care less about what's on there, man. I don't need no sex toy to pump me up or me do whatever.
Okay.
So we ain't gonna get his regardless.
All right.
Y'all shopping on, I wasn't shopping on those two moves, whatever it is.
But, well, you was glancing through it diligently. But what else is I don't want to talk about your you and your boy, you know,
I'm gonna get you, man.
Browsing Temu toys. What else is on your mind? What else is on your mind?
I was like, oh, strong, man. I would took you back. You funny as hell. You're so funny, man. You should have been a damn comedian, man. But no, you said something about, yeah, man, that president thing, Trump now. Man, it seemed like to me, man, Trump, I think it's Trump's son and Eli. I think they buddy. His sons and Eli. They got the upper hand. They got to say so on anything.
You talking about Elon Musk?
Yeah, Elon, whatever his name.
Okay.
Trump just he top authority. He get the late say so, but the man with the power though, that's powerful in that cabinet to me is Elon Musk, man. Cause he's a billionaire. He got the power. He got and that event, you ain't got no say so. It's like you go do what we say. We gonna tell you what to do, boy, and sit down and just watch. He ain't gonna have no say so. He gonna give him a little minor where he the substitute teacher if they need him, man, to me. But that Elon Musk, he running that show. And it's gonna be a conflict between Elon, probably Trump. If he don't go Elon way, hey, he go say, hey man, F all this or something. It's gonna be a conflict one way or other. They ain't gonna let it be known because Republicans silence a little bit. But they gonna be a conflict in that camp. They might tell you after 4 years when it's all over, well, Elon Musk was this, and then they'll tell on each other then. But right now they gonna keep it in the house. They gonna keep it in the house. But other than that, Elon running that show over there, man. He running that show.
I mean, I think I agree with you mainly because he got the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's really
money and power. That's all it is.
That's really all Trump. All Trump really care about is making a lot of money. He don't care about nothing else.
That's why I'm saying he's a businessman. He's not no politician. And people think that man ain't for no damn doing this. Man, that man in control of money.
Well,
that's all he know.
But
he hate the word no.
But
you can't tell that man no.
But Twin.
Huh?
You knew this beforehand, and you voted for him.
I know. Hey, Emanuel, man, let me tell you. Can the audience hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. I was just messing with you early on. They could hear you.
Emanuel, let me tell you. I used to roll with the Democrats. And, I contributed to their campaign, and, they was paid in Chicago under the table, and, you a favor for a favor. That's anything, any politician deals or whatever. But I used to roll with them, man. Emanuel, they just got soft, man. They really got soft. And you talking about you niggas ain't this, you niggas ain't that, and y'all don't vote for her, y'all ain't black and y'all just out the window, Emanuel. Then you come every 4 years and to the community, and then after that, see you in the next vote. No, you got to keep that same energy, Emanuel, every day. You can't come every 4 years and that thing and bringing all these Jay-Z, Beyonce's, and Kurt, Roland Martin took, man, hell, what y'all doing now? They silent like a mud down, Emanuel.
Wait, just so I'm clear, you would take a guy that you know don't care about you, the country, or nothing. All he care about is, scheming more money. You would take that over something else.
Either party don't care about you. What you mean? They only give you something when y'all stop begging. Quit begging and shit. As long as as long as you sit down and don't vote and everything stay on and mind your business and quit focus on that Jay-Z, P. Diddy stuff, that's all they want, to keep y'all in cahoots with that. Hey, we just stormed this Diddy issue. Jay, just stormed this Trump issue. And we fall for it because we nosy as hell. And we fall for that stuff. If you just mind your business and focus on something else, whatever, then they won't, come at you. But right now, they just got you, hey, with them, P. Diddy. Let them talk about that.
Wait.
That's how they do.
What are you talking about? I'm very confused. Who are the people
I'm
who?
talking about.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about these politicians, man. How they treat people, man. How they treat the blacks and all that. Come into community every 4 years and make a distraction. Hey, we ain't gonna do this, we ain't gonna do that, and all. Man, it's crazy how it is.
And the Republicans come into the community and do great for the community.
Now,
when?
I said either one don't do nothing, man. I just told you that.
Right, but you made a decision. But hold on.
They only give you. Man, I got tired of Democrats. That's why I voted for Trump. I think Trump gonna do something, man. All that scare tactics, I think he gonna do something.
You just finished saying that you know that all he care about is getting some money.
Hey, he gonna get us some money probably again.
So what do you think Donald? Wait, what do you think Donald Trump might do for black people?
He might help, build business. Hey, do something, help them build their business up. Or he gonna do something for the blacks, man. Regardless, he gonna do us a doggy bone. He might do it. I believe he is, man. So when people say Project 2025 and all that, if you think like that, man, you just crazy or something. I'm not gonna wake up and say, well, Project 25, he said he gonna do this, and what's that, police immunity and all that, man, they been having immunity. When they stop having it? Come on, man. They been doing this dirt to us. So them body cams ain't nothing. They wearing. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing but a little badge of honor. Whatever. That thing ain't nothing. That body cam, man, they been treating us wrong. They doing this in the court. Look at that Yankee behind that bench with that gaffle thing in his hand. Guilty and all that. So that don't mean nothing, man. Quit being scared. That's all y'all need to be. Quit being scared. And then they need, you know one thing, Emanuel, you know why we messed up too, man? We ain't got nobody strong to stand up for us, man. We can go to their concerts, we can support their little issue and clothing line and all that, but we really ain't got nobody strong as a whole. It can't be that perm in the suit as Al Sharpton. I don't believe nothing he say. He's a puppy.
Why don't you believe? Who's puppy?
What have you known he did for the blacks? Name one thing. Don't say no damn civil rights, because that civil rights out the window. Ain't no damn right. We ain't only thing right you got is right to remain silent. That's the only thing you got. We ain't got no damn rights.
What?
Come on, man. Yeah, man, I told you. Go ahead, man. I just don't like dude, man. He's phony, man. He's phony to the people.
And Trump is real, though.
This ain't got nothing to do with Trump. If I said something, I would say
Of course
Trump.
It's got something to do with Trump. You voted for him.
Didn't Trump put him on?
I don't know. Did he?
People on, man.
Did he put him on?
Yeah,
What'd he do?
He campaigned. He gave him to his campaign. Then he helped Jesse out. Come on, there's more to this.
He donated. Hold on. He was donating to everybody because that's what people do.
He came up, and what he do? Came off that escalator and say, man, hell with this. I'm running Republic. And they said, what?
What?
Oh, no. I say he opened that escalator or elevator, came out them doors and say, hey, I'm running for president. That's when people, all hell broke loose. But y'all was same people that was ride with him. All of a sudden, it's an issue.
I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie to you, twin. I am confused. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying Trump, man, when he opened that elevator, what you just asked me. But no, I don't believe in Al Sharpton, man. I don't believe nothing he say. He's a puppy, man. That's all he is, a puppy. What he known for, man? You tell me. He like my man.
For standing up for black people.
Standing up for black people? So
yes.
If he was standing up for black people, what happened to Eric Garner and all them and the immigrants that was flooding that? If he's so-called standing up for the people. Only thing he known for is going to do a eulogy. I'm saying.
Wait, he couldn't have been there. Wait, hold on. He could not have been there when Eric Garner was choked to death. You wanted him to magically appear and be like, stop.
What about the immigration up there?
What about
the
it?
Migrants up. Okay, he should have said, since he's so-called worried about the borders are and all that crazy stuff, the immigrants coming out, why he ain't speak about it?
He is not a border czar.
I'm saying, he claimed all, what is this? How much is it? He claimed all this and all that, man. They knew all of the killing and everything that the police does and all that. He never speak about that, but he'll speak
Yes,
about
he does.
He don't stand on it though.
Yes, he does. He does. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do?
Listen here. If y'all so claim he cried about January 6th, right? He cried about the 34 conviction and all that. If y'all so much Democrats concerned about all that, why you ain't push the issue about it? Why y'all didn't march at the White House and say, no, this can't be happening? This can't be happening.
Twin.
We is not going to have this. What?
Twin, what do you want a civil rights leader to do?
He needs to take a stand like, hey, this cannot be happening. The same.
Right, and he's done that, and you don't like it. So what do you actually want him to do? What do you want him to do that he hasn't done?
If same equal rights that the whites have, we should have the same.
Right,
rights,
he says
whatever.
that. He says that all the time. I'm asking honestly. I'm not even trying to be funny. What do you
he says
want?
That all the time.
Yes.
He says that all the time.
Yes.
When?
All the
When,
time.
man.
All the time.
Every time
I
I
listen
see
to
him,
his show.
he
Always saying that. But I'm asking you honestly, what do you want him to do that he hasn't done?
I'm saying if you got all these issues on, I listen to him every blue moon, see what bull crap he goes say out his mouth. But if you got all these issues saying this about Trump or the black folks ain't doing this and all that, won't you just really come out and like, hey, we go take a stand, just do that same January 6th. Not in no violent way though, but march on there and steady every year.
They are doing a march on January 20th. But I'm asking, what do you want him to do? Hold on, you can't say do a march, and then when he do a march, you like all he did was march. What do you want him to do?
That march don't mean nothing, man.
See what I'm saying? You say you want him to march, and then he marches, and you say, well, that march don't mean nothing. What do you want him to do?
I'm saying they do it every year, and they keep that same energy every day. They need to just come out.
Hold on, you want him to hold a march on Washington every day?
Hey, this dude in Chicago, a preacher, what's his name? What's that pastor name? Brooks. Pastor Brooks did it for 365 days, slept on the roof, and accomplished what he wanted.
What did he accomplish with that?
But he got a whole youth program for the stop the violence and all that.
So now there's equality. So now there's equality in Chicago. White people and black people are all treated the exact same.
No, I'm not saying that.
Right, that's what we talking about. We're not talking about somebody who want to get a youth program and they're trying to draw attention so that they can get funding. I'm asking you,
He probably don't get no funding because Permanent Soup was up there, and when he said he heard he was Republican and all that, he backed out. He was there heavy in Chicago, but he backed out when he heard Brooks was. He always been a Republican. Ever since I known him.
But twin,
when he heard, what man?
All I'm asking you. You say
real talk right here. Only thing I'm asking, Emanuel, that just like them white folks probably got somebody powerful to back them up and all that, why the blacks can't get nobody powerful just really stand out? Somebody like Martin Luther King or something like that. That's all I'm saying.
You would have been against Martin Luther King if you'd have been alive then.
If Martin Luther King was here today,
you'd be against him.
Who?
You.
No, I won't.
Yes, you would.
No, I won't.
You would be saying he had a march on Washington then, but why don't he have a march on Washington every day?
Marty Marr probably was a strong man. Marty Marr knew he messed up. Marty Marr knew he messed up when he, led his people wrong. But when he went over there, got knowledge for what's that dude name? Pan-African dude. Garvey, he got knowledge and everything and brought it back here like Malcolm, then he realized, man, I messed up.
All I'm asking you, Twin, I really want to know. I'm
being honest right now.
So what
wait?
So what you say we need a black leader? What do you want this black leader to do?
We can have the same rights. If I can go in that bank, if them white folks go in there and get along like that, why can I go in there?
So what do you want a black leader to do to accomplish that? In your mind, what would a black leader do?
Have balance the same rights or whatever, equal rights that they have.
He's not. Al Sharpton is not the king of America. He can't just wave his hand and say equal rights for everybody, and it happened. So what do you want him to do?
Can he go back there and talk to can he go up there to the senators, them Democrat buddies that was up in Chicago?
He talks to senators. He talks to representatives. He does that.
He don't do that.
Yes, he does. He talks to them all the time. He has them on his show, and they'll tell you, yeah, Rev, I called you the other day, and you talked about this program, and we instituted this. He does everything that you're saying you want him to do. He does.
No, he don't. Where has it got us then?
He's not the king of America. He can't wave a magic wand and say equality for everybody.
All right, man. Don't make you make excuses too, but I don't have no. I'm not making no excuses. Cause I've been here 44 years, and I've seen we came a long way, but man, it just reason why we like this cause religion and them the black folks, which is local leaders too.
Actually, here is twin for real. Here's one of the things that happened, and this is why I say you would be against Martin Luther King. No, there is nothing that a black leader or a group of black leaders can arbitrarily do to create equality for all mankind in America. And what happens a lot of times is people like you get recruited to hate black leaders, which makes whatever they do less effective because they can always point the racists and the people who profit from this inequality. They can always point to you. I hear them say stuff like, even black people don't like Al Sharpton. But there's no reason for y'all to not like him. They've just told you, they have told you that you shouldn't like Al Sharpton.
I wouldn't go against somebody who's standing on business, man.
Yes, you do. Yes, you are. And yes, you do.
He not standing on nothing, though.
So what do you, I keep asking, what do you want him to do? And everything you say is stuff that he actually does.
He don't do that. He don't do that. Go on with that, man. Just like he talking about the immigrants and all that extra and killing in New York where he's from and where his playground at. They don't do nothing.
What do you want him again? What do you want? I don't know that you understand activism or politics. And so you think that some guy can just jump up and say, hey, I'm Al Sharpton, stop the violence, and the violence is going to stop. That's not how it works. You think Al Sharpton can just step up and say, hey, I'm Al Sharpton, equality for all. That's not the way that it works. You got to be out.
I know it don't work like that, but same thing you doing on your show and everything, you doing that. They only come out every 4 years. We need to come. That's the only time we come together.
No, Al Sharpton, and Al Sharpton's not the only one, but since you brought him up, Al Sharpton is out there every day doing stuff. Like, I ain't no huge Al Sharpton fan, but I recognize that man is putting in hard work to try to make things easier for you and me every day. But you have been told that he's a bad guy, so you're supposed to not like him, and so you don't like him based on nothing.
What happened to Mississippi prison?
What?
What happened to the Mississippi prison?
I don't know. What happened to it?
Remember they came on the news a couple of years ago how bad it is?
Okay.
How they get shanked and everything else.
Uh-huh.
He talked about it for one day. They made his butt be quiet. He never mentioned it no more. And my cousin, my son that was locked up, told me how they get down up in there. I was like, well, all them activists and celebrities came down there. I said, what happened? He said they came down here, Dad, but nothing happened. I said, they ain't cleaning up. No. I said, yeah, pump faking people.
Hold on. What did you? Okay, so let's just deal with that. What did you expect Al Sharpton to do? You think that Al Sharpton just show up and say, treat them right, and they like, okay, we're gonna treat them right.
When people told him about Tracy Hunter, how she was getting, how they was getting down on Tracy Hunter, he said, I'm gonna look into it. Did he look into it? No. You saw him a couple of days at a funeral. I mean, at some type of.
He
like
can't.
That.
You literally want Al Sharpton to be everywhere all the time and solving every problem in America.
Was he in Chicago when them immigrants flooded? Did he say Mayor Johnson is wrong, man? Did he go up there and say, man, or Mayor Adams, you wrong, man? How you getting these money to the immigrants?
So just so I'm clear, anything that happened bad is because Al Sharpton didn't make it right.
It ain't just him, no. I just listen to them from him, Roland, whoever. I listen to them, man. They just pump fake the community, man, and lie to people. This is the only time you hear them come out. Trump this, Trump that.
Al Sharpton has been doing you can't say the only time he come out is during an election. He literally does a show and activism every day of the year for at least his show I know been on for like 7 years. So for 7 years straight, every day this man is doing something and you saying, oh, he only come to the community once every 4 years. That's not true.
And 7 years been doing what? Nothing. 7 years of
He
what?
Been doing a lot. What do you, again, I keep asking you, what do you want him to do?
What is a lot to you, man?
He goes out, I'm gonna tell you. He advocates for people. He talks to police leaders. He talks to political leaders. He advocates for equality and justice for people. He helps people when they have some issues. He reaches out to people and coordinates help for people when they need help. Again, he can't be everywhere. He's not an attorney, so he's not going to be prosecuting cases or representing families, but he'll connect your family with an attorney that'll help you. He'll speak out, probably not every single day. He's not going to be there every single day after Eric Garner gets killed, but he'll go and he'll stand with the family to bring attention to the issue so that other people who are much more well connected with the issue can help that family. What else do you want the man to do?
All you just said in one nutshell is bull. And Twin Eyes is bull. I just don't believe none of them, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Because you've been told, because you have been told not to believe them.
No,
the white man has told you and has manipulated black people to tell you not to trust and believe in your quote-unquote black leaders. You ask for black leaders and then you get black leaders and then you bash the black leaders by asking for other black leaders. And then when another black leader step up, you say that black leader ain't no good. We need different black leaders. And then you bash them. And then when another one step up, you say, well, they ain't no good. They ain't doing nothing. We need another one. It's a horrible cycle. You can't even think of anything that you want him to do that he's not doing, but you've been told that you have to not like him.
I probably already told you and everything. But anyway, that we was gonna come together, Emanuel, back in 97, 98. We was all 96, I believe, 97. We was gonna come together under one. But you know what? They took the leaders out.
Who was going to come together as one?
Black folk, the leaders in Chicago, the gang leaders. That structure was about to come together, man. It was talks of peace treaty and everything. We was going to come together, and they knew it was a movement that, hey, this about to stop. and they knew it was gonna be a stoppage to it, and the government stepped in and just broke up the whole leaders and broke up the whole empire.
So the gangs was gonna make you genuinely believe that the gangs in Chicago was gonna make it so that there was equality in Chicago for all blacks and whites, for all men was gonna be treated equally.
Not like that, man. I'm just saying we was gonna had a shooting and all that, and the crazy stuff that's going on. People label as Chicago is, but they was leaders, man, that was gonna come together. It was meetings and everything. Like, man, we gotta come together. It's want to stop all this food. And then the government, FBI got word, and now take up the leaders, and then here come little Chief Keef, little Dirk, and all them. Just don't care under no law or nothing. Just broke up shooting everybody, and you ain't got no you ain't got no leader now. They took the head off.
All right, I have a question for you. Hold on, I have a question for you.
Shorties out here go do whatever they want to do now.
Okay, I have a question.
Up,
it's a gang question because I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I got to stand on the code, G code, if you go say something crazy.
No. What level of leadership were you?
I was under my cousin. I learned from my cousin.
And I'm saying it's like when I think of, because you call it an organization, when I think about organizational structure.
It was a gang. It was a gang at first. I mean, it was a gang, and then it got ruthless. Larry Hoover, who was the leader who started him, and David Barksdale flipped the.
Right, but what I'm asking you is like, okay, let me just take Radio One. Like
I'm not. What you trying to say? What position I held?
Yes.
I didn't have no position, but I knew shorties and them that I taught everybody lit and everything else. But other than that, I wasn't like you get like what I want to say. I wasn't no lead member on board and everything else.
Like, did you lead? Was anybody under you?
No, wasn't nobody under me.
Okay.
No, I reported to, people that's ahead of me with that, I can't too much go into it with you.
No, that's okay. But, you helped me.
Yeah.
What nobody, you were at the lowest level.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can't too much explain it on.
That's okay. You don't have to. I don't want you to explain it no more. I was just curious about that. But okay.
Yeah, but it's different levels. Like you can be say you're on the board and you're like a chief or it's different laws to it, Emanuel.
Okay.
Like you got this guy running that south side, you probably got that man over there on 63rd to 73rd, and
don't
different things.
Yeah, don't tell me no more. I don't.
No, I'm not going. It's more to it. I'm not gonna give you the main source on it, but yeah. It's
Okay.
different levels, but I knew structural law. I knew everything was 6 and everything stands for,
Okay.
I knew everything. I taught people that what's this and all that. And other than
Did you know the secret handshake?
What secret handshake? It's
The secret.
Ain't no secret hands. I ain't got no secret. No, man. I just know the law and the principle and all that.
Did you know the hand signals?
Come on, man. What you think?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Man, it's a violation. You rep as GD and then you don't know the principle and all that. And man, that's a violation. Man, you ain't no pop. Come on, man.
Okay. I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. You might not have known. You might not have known.
Do I know the handshake? Man, what?
I didn't.
Come on, man.
I didn't know. I genuinely.
No, you trying to
it was,
be.
No, it was just
man,
a question. I didn't know.
That's why I don't trust you, man. That's why I don't trust you, man. Cause you say no, man. You be trying to sneak it in on the low, man. Did you know the handshake? Did you know the backwards flip? Man, come on, man.
I know, you know what I'm saying? I got some relatives that's in some fraternities and some sororities, which is really the same thing as a gang. And so I know that they know once they get in, they know, you know what I'm saying, the secret handshake and all of that kind of stuff. So I didn't know if you knew.
No, the handshake is a greeting your brother, your sister. That's a handshake or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the signs and all that, like if I know you a G, I like, throw the signal up and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't no secret about it, but hey, it's all on the internet if you want to know info about it, but they got it on the internet now.
Okay.
Like,
I was just curious. I didn't know.
You just homework tonight. Just look it up.
I don't need to know it. I have no desire to know.
You wanna know signals and all that.
No, I asked if you knew the signal. I'm not asking for the signal. I don't want to know the signal.
Why would you ask me that? I ain't false flagging out here.
I'm just.
Every lit law,
You was.
every structure, every guy.
I'm saying you was on the lower rung. I don't know when they teach you the secret stuff.
No, my brothers and them, two of them G's and one of them BD and everything. And when I was a shorty, I would just go, sneak in the meetings and everything, look through the, the walls and see what's really going on. I wonder why a lot of people be, at this pool hall all the time. And I come to find out they was having meetings. So my cousin was, we the same age, but he was in it more than me. And I'm like, man, I'm about to come here a gangster today. So I knew law and other stuff behind that fell in place. And hey, it is what it is. But I'm affiliated still. When I see my brother, whatever, whoever, camp folks and everything, I'll, shake it up and what's going on. And other than that, man, it's gone, man.
Okay.
Case disciples, and everything. It's basic, man. A lot of people I know, like 50, 60-something years old, man. Still, they got out of that life and they got their own business, they family, half of them, I know board members and all that from any gang moved away from Chicago, or they still in Chicago, but they doing good on a good note.
Good.
People, when we come and I go to the meetings, the neighborhood Inglewood meetings and everything, Emanuel, and not meetings, picnic. My bad. And I see different gang members and, niggas I used to get down on. And I'm like, man, you remember this? And we reminisce. And I'm like, man, I would never thought this day that Larry Hoover's son, Chief from the Stones and all them, his kids and this would come together as one. I was like, this love right here. Because I remember as a shorty, y'all used to, get out. And everything. I said, and I was telling Chief son, I'm like, man, I never knew this would come together, man. He like, man, I know. And everything, but, it's all one love, though.
All right.
Thing I say. I'm not affiliated. I'm still affiliated, man, but I don't, it's dead, man. It's deady, man. People, they, it's still like GD all the time, GD all day. But, it ain't like it is. It's old guns, old chiefs are here. OGs will tell you, man, this structure, man, is messed up. All violations across the board. And, Larry, he regretted, because when I was at the airport back in 98, O'Hare working there, and then I seen Larry for the first time and everything, and I was about to give him a hug. FBI like, get the hell back, get the hell back. I didn't know, man. I'm young and everything.
Did he know you?
No, he didn't know me.
Okay.
Because he was coming back on the rig, and he came through Terminal 3, and my brother's like, man, King Hoover coming through there. I said, King who? He's like, King. I said, Larry. I said, well, yeah. He said, he coming to Terminal 3 right now. So I seen him. I'm about to run and give him a hug, and they get the F back, FBI. And I'm like, man, it's really him. And
that seems weird to me.
Like,
I'm not in a gang, but that seems like a weird reaction.
Like he came through there, and they hauled him off in a truck or whatever, the Suburbans and all that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm not in a gang, or really any organization of that sort. But that seems like a weird reaction to me.
I mean, you gotta give honor to the man.
No, like when I worked at Radio 1, if I would have seen Kathy Hughes coming through the airport, I wouldn't have ran over to try to hug her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, that man been gone since the 70s. He the leader of the GD. Him and David Barksdale starting, and He'd been down for a long time, and then I finally get to see him personally. I'm like, damn, that is him. And the man had dreads with the dog chain all the way from his neck to his foot and all that.
And so your
Crazy.
immediate reaction was, let me run and hug him? But you never met him.
Man, I know that, but I want to meet him, greet him and everything. Like, you got my love and everything.
Look, I'm not saying that you're wrong or bad. I'm just saying it sounds weird to me.
I mean, okay, to each his own, but, I got a Grandpa King, man, who started this. Whatever. So, I know his son, because I knew his son since I was in Pampers. His mom and Larry's wife, I know her. They stayed around the corner from us. So, I knew them and everything, but it is what it is, though.
Yeah.
I just hope he come out there jam and all that, because he been gone and he know the organization, but Edgar Hoover and stuff, the FBI, he labeled us as a gang. We weren't no damn gang. Because let me tell you, the organization was marching in the civil rights. They was up there at City Hall and all that in Chicago, and they knew them and all those coming together as one, man. They was coming together as one. The government like, oh, no. They selling drugs. He murdered somebody. How you go get somebody 200 years? They ain't never found no DNA or nothing like that. But you going back because he the leader. Come on, man.
But he probably did murder somebody, though.
No, he did. They got him for the strength of his name and what he did and what he started. That's all it was. He ain't murdered nobody. Gone with that. Them white folks did that. Man, labeled us as a gang. It wasn't no gang. It was an organization. You know damn right. If you didn't get your high school diploma, GED, or had your buddy in that school or something like that, man, that was a violation. Nigga, why you ain't in school? Where your mama at? You did what now? Man, I'm telling you, man, I'll take you back, man, personally. Talk to you fake, you'll be surprised, man. I know too much and seen too much, man.
Okay.
It's a violation, man. People labeled us being a gang, and no, man, we was an organization. We was a gang, and Hoover got tired like, no, we got to change this. And then that's what they did. They changed that back in 82, 81, before I was born. They changed, and then it went straight down, and 96, 95 was a movement coming on. And they knew it, too, and his wife visited him, Mama Hoover. They visited him, and next thing I know, they put a chip in his visiting bag about the size of a battery. Didn't know it. Hey, he talking about coming through here with drugs, which they did record him, and they knew it was a movie. They had to do something to shut it down. Now, we shutting this down. They ain't doing nothing. They knew we was about to, Chicago go be peaceful, and that's how it is, man.
All right.
That's how it is, man. White folks will do you wrong, man. Label you as wrong. No, damn well they wasn't like that, man. They just don't tell people the truth. We was coming together, man.
Just like they not telling you the truth about Sharpton. They've convinced you that he's the enemy based on nothing.
I don't believe nothing he do, man. I don't believe nothing that, man. I don't think I know them being at a funeral and get some death money. That's the only thing.
Again, when Al Sharpton came to the studio, because he did his show from the studio for a week, and when I
turned that off.
I
turned it off.
But you don't even know when I'm talking about. But when he came to the studio and did his show for a week from Cincinnati, and I saw him coming in, I'm gonna just tell you, no part of me wanted to run over and hug him.
So you want to crack jokes and all that?
That's not a joke.
I seen him a couple of times in Chicago. Did I hug him? No. I
don't know.
Up and down and kept moving. I kept moving, looked him up and down. I mean,
I'm just letting you know that I didn't have that desire.
Funny. No, you trying to be funny. That's all. That's what I'm talking about, man. That extra stuff.
There was nothing funny about that.
No, man, we have a decent conversation. Next thing you know,
you the one who thinks somebody trying to be funny, bro.
No, man. I don't trust you, dude.
No, you shared something with me about your reaction to someone.
Al Sharpton come in the studio and I didn't hug him.
Right.
Man, come on. You ain't even have to I finished that conversation 20 minutes ago. You trying to be funny.
There's nothing funny about it.
No, y'all.
You
I don't
making
trust
me
you.
laugh.
Just-
There is nothing
no,
funny
man.
about it.
I don't trust you, man. I don't trust you, man. Cause you gotta check, and then I get out the phone. Yesterday, you sleep this. I knew he could have just told him I'm on the phone.
I didn't diss you at all. When we're done,
Looney Tunes. What time is it, man?
it's time for me to go.
Time for the percolator, huh?
It's 5:26. It's time for me to go.
Ain't nobody else call, or you ain't got nobody on hold?
Nah, bro, you did the whole show.
My boy didn't call, Ron.
Nope.
My fault for doing the whole show. I mean,
Yeah, nah, he thought better of it. He's a smart guy.
What you do to him now, man?
I didn't do nothing to him. I don't do things to people. Not bad
Yes, you
things.
do. You said what?
I don't do bad things to people.
Yes, you do, man. You make people want to choke you, man. You be all right for a minute, then. No, wait, hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
Okay, hold on. I think Ron is calling in. So you want me to take Ron?
Oh, yeah, that's my boy. Hell, yeah.
All right.
He can take us out so I can laugh.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, be safe, man. Real talk.
All right. Caller.
God damn it, Twin was on the phone. That's why I could call.
What's on your mind,
But
Ron?
look, wait, because wait a minute. I'm wait a minute, hold on. Okay. All right, so now, Janice, I might have to owe you an apology. And I ain't going to give it to nobody but Janice. All you other people can kiss my ass. But, I mean, right now.
Oh, and Ron, hold on.
Something's
Before you go, just so you know, the little baby went upstairs, so she is not down here.
Oh, yeah, I see. But, okay. So, Cash Mateo, I checked him out on a podcast yesterday.
Okay.
And Cash Mateo is saying that damn, I was trying to come back in my room, but my YouTube shit. Okay. Cash Mateo was on a podcast yesterday. And, of course, he was telling, what all he was going to do, when he get in office and they confirm him for as the FBI director and everything. And he was telling, talking about JFK and people don't know that, what he was killed. People think they know what he was killed for, but, they have no idea. They were going, he was going to go ahead and release the documents. It's a 7-page document, or 7-page document series, and he was going to release that. But he also said that he that wasn't what was going to piss the American people off. He said that what was going to piss the American people off is the 7 pages that he has to release on the 9/11 attack. And, of course, we all know the speculations on all that, it just was a lot. But my thing is, let that sleeping dog lie, because what he said was, I can't remember his exact words, but he was saying that it was going to cause a lot of upheaval when he released the documents. And why would he, if he knew the American people were going to react that way, why would he do it? And I mean, that it's just a big can of worms if he opened those documents from 9/11, which we know we went into war
with it not being weapons of mass destruction there, and they lied to us about that. It's structural engineers that said that it was impossible for the Twin Towers to go down like they did, and it was just speculation. But can you imagine if some of that stuff is real? You know what I'm saying? If that speculation and that conspiracy theory is real, you know, I mean, that's just like you said, it's going to cause, you know, upheaval. It's really going to cause upheaval. But we got to look out because Biden, and they're not talking about it, but we're in Syria, and we already had troops in Syria, but they deployed another 1,000 troops to Syria yesterday. Now we've been hitting we've been doing bombing runs on Syria since last week. So is Israel. And they're taking out the naval facilities. They're taking out the chemical weapons facilities. And I don't know if they have nuclear facilities that they're working on or not. But, you know, I don't know why the United States is deploying 1,000 troops over to Syria when the Syrian government just collapsed. We should be hands off. And especially when we're doing bombing runs and shooting missiles in Syria, and ain't nobody talking about it.
Stop it. You know that's not how this country get down. You know that is not how this country get down. If there is some sort of, like you say, the government over there collapsed, this country has to have a hand in establishing a government that is going to be friendlier towards U.S. and U.S. policies and interests in that region. So you know they're not going to be hands off. They're not going to come out and say, hey, we blowing stuff up in Syria, but they're going to be blowing stuff up in Syria. They're going to be helping whichever side they want to back. That's just the way this government works. Come on, you know that.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, but Trump has less than 30 days to take office. I mean, it's just a mess, and that's why I told you the other day that that Trump was going to inherit the Biden administration for the next 2 years, and I was just trying to make an excuse because this is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a mess.
Well, he could always, like if he's, you know, as great as y'all think he is, he could always just pull out.
What? The 1,000 troops in Syria? Oh yeah, he go.
Anything, anywhere.
No. He already said that we don't have no business in Syria, and I like I said, I don't know why Biden would take and deploy 1,000 troops there and do bombing runs there, and he said that we wasn't going to do anything in Syria. I mean, it's just crazy.
Well, Trump also said we didn't have no business in Afghanistan, but he was in there for 4 years and didn't pull us out. So he say stuff, but that don't mean anything.
Shit, man. You on all of that bullshit. You want to do tit for tat. I'm not trying to do tit for tat.
I'm not trying to do tit for tat. You're saying that. No, all I'm saying is you're saying Trump said we shouldn't have troops in Syria.
We're already out of Afghanistan. What was your point in that?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. My point was, you said that Trump said we didn't got no business being in Syria, you don't want to know the point.
Already out of Afghanistan. I already know what your point was.
What was it? What was my point?
It was rhetorical.
What was my point? It was not rhetorical. My point was not rhetorical at all.
You was just doing what you do.
My point was that your faith in Trump making good decisions or even standing by his word is horribly misplaced. That was my point.
No, bullshit. All of them. If that's the case, all of them is misplaced because you already know Biden didn't stand by his word. Hey, but one other thing that he did, he just extended the COVID thing to where they couldn't sue anybody for injury or death until 2029. He made the extension of it, and people are already dropping dead on that. So you know what it is. But like I said, I'm just just curious about all that, and of course the drones and stuff over here, they're not talking about all the drones everywhere they spotting around the world right now. I mean, we just heading towards a mess. It ain't like I said, during the run up to the election, it ain't that Trump was gonna save us all and all that, but I wanted us to have a chance to get our shit together because y'all was talking about me before, but it looks like we need to get our shit together. And one other thing, the one thing that Al Sharpton should have done, he should have pulled up. He should have pulled up on Trump, just like Jesse Jackson did when he convinced him to give that office space in New York. He could have pulled up. But he was so busy being a Democrat and not looking out for everybody. That's what Twin was talking about, but he just didn't articulate it the way that he should have.
Well, what are you talking about? Or maybe you can articulate it.
He should have. Oh no, nigga! You told me. You said, "Oh, why don't you go and write J.D. Vance and all that?" Yeah, I did that. And of course, you know what I got. I got the response. I expected to get. Ain't nobody hit me back. Like I said, who am I? But Al Sharpton, he hung with him. He hung with him in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s. They was good.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's factual.
He should have pulled up.
I'm not sure that that's factual. And when you say he should have pulled up, what do you mean?
But he was better than I. He was better. He was closer than I am to Trump.
When you say he should have pulled up, what do you mean?
He was closer than I. You know what? You looking foolish. You looking foolish because you know he know Trump. He know Trump, and you got pictures and all. You know he kicked it with Trump.
All I'm asking is when you say he should have pulled up, what do you mean?
He had access. Oh, okay. So I'll say he had access. He had access to Trump.
Okay, so when you say he should have pulled up,
he didn't. I'm sorry.
When you say he should have pulled up, what does that mean?
That means he should have had a discussion. He should have had a discussion.
A discussion about what and when?
He should have had the discussion in 16 so it wouldn't be an issue. But
he should have had a discussion about what?
So when he knew Trump was running this time, he should have pulled up.
What do you mean by that?
He had access to him. He had access to him being a black leader because you like you said, he does that. He leads.
I'm still not sure what you mean when you say he should have pulled up. What do you mean by that?
Oh, he should have. I told you before. He should have had a conversation.
About what? He should have had a conversation about what?
He could have had a conversation about reparations. He could have added a conversation about loans for. I mean, a conversation about what additional he could do or would do for black folks, because he's gonna do what Obama did for black folks. He's gonna do everything for everybody. Everything for everybody. Oh, he can't just do nothing for black folks. Okay, he gonna do everything for everybody. So he's not gonna do nothing for black folks. He's not gonna do something for. Of course, you will say, "Oh, he's doing stuff for white folks." He ain't gonna do stuff for white folks. He's gonna do stuff for Americans, and that's the way, of course, it's supposed to be, and that's the way it was supposed to be in Biden's administration and Obama's and everybody else's administration. But again, he could have pulled up. He could have had the conversation, a conversation. Just like Jesse Jackson said, hey, would you give me my office space right there in New York, whatever address that was? And
when are you? I think you're kind of conflating two different things. When did Jesse Jackson get office space in New York from Trump?
It was in the 80s. I can't remember.
How do you say? Wait. No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll say it's in the 80s or the 90s. So how I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to understand how you're combining these two things. You like, oh, he should have had a conversation, just like Jesse Jackson had a conversation with him in the 80s. Al Sharpton should have had a conversation with him in 2016. But there were two different things. Donald Trump wasn't running for.
A conversation is two different things.
Yes.
You can't confuse me, nigga. I mean,
I'm not. You're confusing me. I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm trying to understand. You're saying because let me explain what I'm confused about.
Okay.
It sounds to me like you're saying that you wanted Al Sharpton to do what Jesse Jackson did. And according to you, what Jesse Jackson
did. He ain't Jesse Jackson.
So you don't want me to explain what I'm talking about?
Now, I'm just saying it was foolish, but go ahead.
You're saying you want Al Sharpton to do what Jesse Jackson did, and what Jesse Jackson did. So then what are you saying? I'm confused.
I'm saying I wanted him to do. Jesse Jackson had a conversation with Trump about the Rainbow Push Coalition's office space.
Okay.
See, that was simple office space.
Okay.
That was simple office space for himself.
Okay.
For his Rainbow Coalition.
Right, you said that.
I wanted, and which was necessary because everybody needed it, and Kamala lost. So he did he didn't need our vote because everybody voted for him anyway. But he didn't know that.
I'm still confused about what you wanted.
He won, so he didn't need our vote. But I would have liked to have had Reverend Sharp pull up. Hey, have a conversation with Donald Trump, just like Jesse Jackson had a conversation with him.
You just said that's not what you're saying. I said you wanted Al Sharpton to do what Jesse Jackson did, and you said no. But that's what you're saying.
Nigga, you won't let me get the conversation. You won't let me talk. And you ban me for that shit. But like I said, he should have had a conversation with Al Sharpton. He should have had a conversation with Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton should have had a conversation with him because, like Jesse Jackson had a conversation with him for his selfish stuff. He is a leader, like you said he leads. Like you said he leads. He should have been that leader, which is what Twin was talking about. He should have had, because he had that opportunity. He had the relationship. He should have had a conversation with Trump.
Hold on, and just so I'm clear. Hold on.
Anything.
Ron,
anything for us.
Ron, just so I'm clear. Just so I'm clear.
Just so you clear.
You believe that Al Sharpton should have had a conversation with Donald Trump about reparations to what end?
No, I wanted him to have a conversation. I believe he should have had a conversation about black folk are doing something for us.
You brought up reparations.
Just like he did.
You brought up reparations.
Like
I didn't bring it up. So you think he should have had a conversation about reparations to what end?
Just like he
Jesse
did
Jackson.
The first step, just like he did the First Step Act when he was in office the first time, and it benefited the majority of black folks.
I don't think that that's true.
Al Sharpton could have had the conversation. Al Sharpton could have had the conversation.
To what end?
With him to benefit in anything for black folks. Anything.
Oh, my God.
But he didn't get shit out the deal. He
wouldn't have got S out the deal either way.
Oh, yeah, but all right, Emanuel. Bye.
All right. I don't know what just happened. Did we have a conversation? I don't know what just happened. I had a whole conversation with somebody for a long time, and I have no idea almost what was said. Like, I know words were said, but I have no idea what the other side of the conversation was actually trying to say. Because every time I tried to be clear about what I was hearing, no. Hold on, so you think Sharpton should have done what Jesse Jackson did and had a conversation with? No. Then what should he have done? Just like Jesse Jackson, he should have had a conversation with. So you think he should have did what Jesse Jackson did and had a conversation with him? No. Then what should he have done? He should have did just like Jesse Jackson did and had a conversation. But that's what I just said. No, it ain't. You a fuck nigga. You said, I'm just saying what you said. You said it. And then you said you didn't say it, and then you turned right around and repeated it. So I'm not sure what I heard. I get confused when that happens. And some of y'all be thinking I'm trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to clarify. And just for y'all, when I'm trying to clarify, it might sound like, I'm being, whatever you want to call it. Like you being sarcastic, you being this and you being that. But I'm really not, because again, and I keep telling y'all this happens all the time, somebody says something to me. I repeat what they said to me, and then they say, no, that's not what I said. And then I say, so what did you say? And then they repeat what I just said. So when I'm trying to clarify, I'm truly trying to clarify. Like, this is what I heard you say. I heard you say he should have did what Jesse Jackson did and had a conversation with him. And your response, no. Okay. So what are you saying? He should have did what Jesse Jackson did and had a conversation with him. That's what I just said. No, it ain't. So just so I'm clear. And I'm just confused. After you get, I'm just confused. I'm just confused. I had a whole conversation, and I have no idea what the point of the conversation was. And he say, but Donald Trump said that we should be out of Syria. Because remember, I said, well, if he don't like it, then when Donald Trump get in there, he could pull us right out of Syria. Well, he already said we shouldn't be in there. So when he get in there, he gonna pull us out. But he also said we shouldn't have been in Afghanistan and that he was gonna pull us out. And 4 years later, we were still in Afghanistan. See, there you go doing that same, you doing tit for tat. I'm pointing out that just because Donald Trump says we shouldn't be in Syria, don't mean when he get in office, he pulling troops out of Syria, if there are troops in Syria. I don't understand how people keep believing somebody who keep saying one thing and do another. And they believe it like, it's almost like, I hate bringing stuff like this up. It's almost like, you ever been a kid and you had an absent father? And, you know, maybe your father didn't live with you when I say absent. And daddy said he gonna pick you up Saturday morning. You up early Saturday morning waiting. And then daddy never show up. And then your mama be like, come on, let me take you for some ice cream or whatever. And then if your daddy say he gonna pick you up the next Saturday morning, you are right there at the door, waiting. And your mama like, come on, baby, we about to go. So, no, my daddy said he gonna pick me up. So your daddy said he was gonna pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Mamas very rarely do this, but I'm sure they thinking, your little dumbass, your daddy said he was gonna pick you up last Saturday and didn't pick you up. Why do you keep believing what your daddy say? That ninja be lying to you. But no, that little boy is like, my daddy said he gonna pick me up. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Mama, come on, boy, let's go get some ice cream. Look like your daddy ain't gonna make it. And you crying. And he tell you the next Saturday, I'm gonna be there to pick you up, 8 o'clock, be ready. That little boy is at the door, ready at 8 o'clock. My daddy gonna pick me up. Mama got to be thinking, how this little dumbass kid, I'm sure mama ain't thinking that. That's just, but how this kid keep believing the same lie over and over, and I don't want to tell him like your daddy ain't asked, he lying to you. And the daddy can do that over and over and over, and the little kid, with his little kid mind, he not dumb, he just really believe in his daddy. He want his daddy to love him, he want his daddy to, and he want to believe his daddy is going to do what his daddy said he going to do. He not dumb, he just a little kid. Week after week after week after week, he believe it. But these is grown men with little kid brains or something. Trump said he gonna do this. Trump didn't do it. Well, something must have happened, but he said he gonna do this. He didn't do it. Well, but he was just speaking, what was the term? What was the term? He didn't say sarcastically. He might have. He was just speaking sarcastically. Daddy said he gonna do this. He didn't do it. Well, he was only saying that. Like, they always got an excuse, just like that little kid. When do the grown man portion of your brain kick in? And you like, my daddy said we gonna pull out of Afghanistan, but he never pulled out of Afghanistan. So if my daddy say we gonna pull out of Syria, that don't mean we gonna pull out of Syria. Sometimes my daddy just be lying. My daddy said on day one, he was gonna bring down prices. My daddy then said, ain't no way I can bring down prices. My daddy just be lying. My daddy just be lying. My daddy said he gonna end inflation. He said, there's no way I can end inflation. Oh, he was just being sarcastic. Instead of just saying, my daddy a liar. You can't believe nothing my daddy say. He said he gonna do it. Well, he didn't. Come on. You grown. You have the ability to reason on a higher level. If you go back to that little boy and your daddy tell you I'm picking you up at 8 o'clock and you got a grown man brain, you might fall for it once, maybe twice. But then the next time your daddy say, I'm gonna be there at 8 o'clock, you're gonna be like, okay, daddy. Your mama, you gonna get your stuff together? Mama, daddy lied. Daddy ain't gonna be here. Daddy, every week daddy say he gonna be here at 8 o'clock. Daddy a liar. If daddy show up, that's fine. It won't take me long to get my stuff together. But daddy lied. Daddy is a liar, mama. If you didn't know that, daddy is a liar. Ron, Twin, and others, your daddy is a liar. He's a liar. He say stuff that he know ain't true. He lied. He ain't gonna do none of the stuff he said he gonna do. He either say it because he wants something from you, or he say it to look big so that you'll admire him. But he a liar. Your daddy don't really care that much about you. He's more concerned about himself and what is going on in his life. Your daddy don't really care about you. He's selfish and he's a liar. Stop arguing with people who in this analogy is your mama. Stop arguing with people about your daddy. He's a liar. He's not going to be there. He's not going to do it. He not ending inflation. He never intended on it. He not bringing down prices. He knew he couldn't when he said it. He just wanted something from you, and he want to look big and bad. That's it. Your daddy don't care about you. He don't. And the sooner you come to realize this, the better off you'll be. And if your daddy do something that benefits you, good. Good. But he didn't do it to benefit you. You just happen to benefit from what he did because he's selfish. He only did it to benefit himself. Let the little boy in you grow up. Let the little boy in you grow up. Start thinking with an adult male mind. And I'm saying that out of love. Just like when the mama said, the mama ain't saying it to hurt her son. If the mama tell the son, your daddy not showing up, she ain't trying to hurt him. She trying to spare him. I'm saying it out of love. Your daddy don't give a damn about you. Al Sharpton couldn't convince your daddy to care about you. I'm just... Yeah, I got to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. care about y'all. I don't want y'all to keep having to make bad excuses for y'all daddy bad behavior. That's it. That's it. All right. I got to get ready to get out of here. I'll see y'all. I plan on being here tomorrow. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, my energy is good. Hopefully my energy is good. And I feel like it. Again, next week, Monday may or may not happen. I'm really going to try for Monday. I'm not going to promise Monday, but I'm really going to try for Monday. I'm just this much shy of promising Monday. But I definitely won't be here Tuesday, Wednesday, probably not Thursday or Friday. As always, as you guys are out and about. No, it's more, David, it's more than 50-50 on Monday. I would say it's about 85-15 for Monday. 85% chance I'll be here on Monday. It's more than 50-50. I intend on being here Monday. So, about 85-15. Can I open the Amazon Prime packages? Okay, hold on a second. I got to scream, so I'm going to mute the mic. Hold on. Okay, I tried to call little baby, but she must be all the way upstairs with Mrs. Livingston. And I would call, but little baby got my phone. So I can't call. Oh, hold on. I hear somebody coming. Hold on. I'm sorry, I just don't want it, because if I yell, it'll be clipped. It'll sound horrible. But I think she heard me. I hear little steps. Little steps. Okay, I think she's going to get him. Nah, little baby wasn't asleep. She just went upstairs. She get bored down here. Okay, I can't open it on screen because apparently somebody opened it already. And thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brent. She come downstairs talking about, hey, want some cookies? It's oh, and it's the lemon. Okay. Oh no. Can't beat some good old ginger snaps. Ginger snaps. And the lemon snaps. If y'all don't know about these lemon snaps, y'all ain't living right. Y'all ain't living right if you ain't had the lemon snaps. I'm telling you. Jesus has not blessed you if you have not had the lemon snaps. You might think you know Jesus, but if you ain't had the lemon snaps, you don't really know him. You just heard of him. And the ginger snaps, thank you, Brent. I appreciate it. And she done ran back upstairs. She was supposed to. Brent says, what about the other package? I only got one package. What? I only got one package. Hold on, I gotta scream again. It was on the counter. Bring me the whole box. Just bring me the box. It was on the counter. I sat it on the counter. Upstairs. Yeah. No, actually, I didn't sit it on the counter. I sat it by the window. By the window. Oh, she's up there coordinating with Mrs. Livingston. So maybe Mrs. Livingston opened it. Ginger snaps. Lemon snaps. Was it in the same box, Brent? The box. Just a box.
It's
Yeah.
just sauce in there.
It. So you done went through it?
Yeah. Now you can't out.
I didn't know this was. All right. So some Creole seasoning. A little Zatarans. You sprinkle some Zatarans on it.
That was the only box in there.
Okay, that was it.
And this is chips too.
I know what that is. That didn't come. I bought those. You put a little
I did not
Zataran
put that in
on
there.
it. No, I know you didn't put it in there. I didn't even know that it was in there. You just brought me the cookies. I thought that was probably it. But she done went through the box and found the Zataran. Oh, that's funny. Brent, I appreciate it. And I will try the Zatarans. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. She went through the box. Oh, you can't beat the little baby. I appreciate you, Brent. I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all checking out the show, hanging out with me. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening. And you still haven't tried the Zatarans? That was funny. You can say what you want to say. Cat Williams tore her up, but all I remember is this. But that's not all I remember. But I remember him talking about the Zatarans. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Again, I have every intention of being here tomorrow, and I will not probably be here most of next week, but I'm gonna do everything I can to be here on Monday. Again, I'm not promising, but I'm gonna do my best to be here. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Until next time. I forgot to say, as you are out and about enjoying your evening or doing whatever. Hold on, little baby told me a little something else to say. She said, instead of telling you to be the reason that somebody smiled today, she said, grandfather, tell them to compliment 3 people. So, as you are out and about enjoying the rest of your evening, reach out to 3 people and just compliment them about something. Compliment 3 people. All right? Until next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.